Talk365 TV's Talking Movies, now with Holly Love and Todd Summers.
Ooh, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What movie did he say white man overbite?
Harry Loves Sally.
Yep. Hey everybody, I'm Holly Love.
I'm Todd Summers.
And you are watching our Talking Movies segment right here on Talk365 TV. We're talking movies in August, and that was a little trivia for you. That's one of my favorite movies to quote.
I
it's
love
like
that
a
movie.
family classic. Talk about a watch again. That is
It's a classic.
So if you've not joined us before for our Talking Movies, we're going to tell you what to watch in theaters, what to watch again, and what to watch party. Now, Todd and I, just quick disclaimer, we're not critics, but we're big fans. We love the movies.
Movie lovers.
And, you know, we just have good opinions.
I think so.
I think so, too. Okay, you're going to tell me movies in August.
Well, movies in August. August is generally known as what they call in Hollywood a dump month. And what that means is that they release movies that don't have big expectations. And so they'll just kind of clean out the movies that they had under contract that they need to get out there. And, you know, I think that's good, though, because that means we're not going to have any stupid superhero movies. I get tired of those.
You did say stupid, but you did see the Spider-Man.
I did, and I liked it. It was fun, but I get tired of them. So I've got some movies that I want to talk about coming out in August that I think will be pretty good.
Cool, let's hear them.
Well, my first one is Brian Banks.
Okay.
It's a story of a young kid growing up in L.A. area. I believe it's L.A., but he's committed to USC, one of the best college football programs in the world.
Okay.
But he gets in a little bit of a trouble, or is accused of committing a crime that he didn't really do. So he gets in trouble, and then he has to kind of fight his way back to live out his lifelong dream of playing in the NFL. It stars Aldous Hodge, who is an up-and-coming actor. He's really good. And Greg Kinnear is in it. Do you remember him?
Oh, yep. Sundance.
I love Greg Kinnear, yeah.
Did you drive him when we were doing
I did
Sundance?
not,
And he came in? He was so cute.
Yeah. So there's that one. There's the Peanut Butter Falcon.
That sounds like something you order, like a bar drink maybe, or an ice cream that's
right.
obscure.
This comes out on August 9th, starring Shia LaBeouf, Dakota Johnson.
Interesting cast. Shia LaBeouf
Yeah.
and Dakota Johnson from it's a
50
book,
Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
But it's the story of a young kid with Down syndrome that wants to be a wrestler.
Oh.
So he runs away from where he's living, his assisted living place, and he meets up with Shia LaBeouf, who kind of plays a darker character. They form this team, and comedy and hilarity ensue. I think it sounds really fun. And, you know, I think Shia LaBeouf, for all of his faults and weaknesses, is a great actor.
He really is.
So I'm kind of excited to see this one.
I cannot disagree with you there. Okay, so good watches in theaters.
Yeah.
I really just went for the obvious Hobbs and Shaw with the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's so cute. How
he is.
can you not love Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
I think that's the thing about him is he makes so many movies. He makes about 5 movies each year.
He's one of the busiest men in Hollywood, they
Yeah.
say. One of the hardest working men in Hollywood, and one of the nicest. He's just known across the board for having a huge heart and just working super, super hard. But this movie, they spent $200 million on this film.
Holy cow.
Like, they're not messing around for an August film.
Wow.
So I think when I think of what to watch in theaters, you want to watch one that's like epic, right? With, you know, crazy scenes like this. They went all out.
Yeah.
We were like, wow. I mean, there's one point he's holding a helicopter with chains, and I mean, it's intense. And so we've got in this whole film, let me tell you who's in it, because it's not just Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, even though I love him. Another one, Jason Statham.
I can do a real mediocre Jason Statham.
Do it, because I love him.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, no, Jason Statham?
Yeah, that's...
He's so hot, man.
He makes bald men
Hot.
proud.
He does.
Good-looking fella.
He is hot, and he just is tough and sexy, and ooh. And so Helen Mirren is in this, as well as Vanessa Kirby. Do you know who she is?
I don't.
So she was the blonde villain in Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
Like really pretty British.
Yes.
And she's pretty bad A in this.
Yeah.
And she plays Jason's character Shaw's sister who's in trouble. Then Helen Mirren, the mom, comes in. They end up back in with the Rock's family, and it just looks like a really good time.
I'm
probably won't
kind
have to
of
think a
getting
lot.
excited
It's
to see
probably
it,
not
yeah.
a think piece
Right.
really so much, but more of a just hang out with some really good popcorn and probably a Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Okay, so now moving along to what to watch again. Now this category is, we've got Netflix, we've got Hulu, we've got Google Play, we've got Amazon. There's so many places you can go online, digital stores where you can find a movie that you want to see again and watch it again for either very cheap or your subscription fees. So what'd you bring?
My first one is The Cable Guy with Jim Carrey, Matthew Broderick. I think it's a better movie than what people gave it credit for. It's dark, it's funny, and I think Jim Carrey is at his all-time best in that. Great movie.
That is a good one. Okay, so what was I going to say? Oh, Toddy.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
It's on Netflix, so it's a freebie I'm throwing out to you. Most people have seen it, but if by chance you haven't, I mean, it did come out in '94. We're talking Quentin Tarantino. He won Best Screenplay with Roger Avery. He won an Oscar, a Golden Globe. One of my favorites is John Travolta, though, in this movie.
This movie put John Travolta back on the map.
And it's like, where did he go? I don't know. But it was like this new John Travolta came out, and I still love him.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie, Uma Thurman. I mean, that is an all-star cast. They all bring their game. I love it.
So here's something for you. In that movie, the woman that plays the Marilyn Monroe lookalike at the restaurant, I've met her. And her parents lived in Bountiful for a while.
At Jack Rabbit Slim's, the dance-off, the famous twist.
I met her. She's really a nice lady.
Okay, well, so yeah, you can rent that on any of your digital platforms, and that's my watch again. Now,
ready?
Watch party.
The watch party. So this is when you can either invite friends over or you just dive into a binge all by yourself. So mine is the Austin Powers trilogy.
Ooh.
You know, from 1997, International Man of Mystery, that was the first one, followed by The Spy Who Shagged Me from 99, and Goldmember from 2002.
I think
Right. The details of my life are inconsequential.
$1 million.
That's it, yeah.
That's like the best. And then they're like...
He actually became my favorite out of that whole series. The
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil did. Give him
That's
a try.
a good summer laugh.
Yeah,
I like
absolutely.
that.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I have two. The first one is Songland. So when it first came out, I was sort of like, oh no, not another one, because there's so many like reality talent shows, even though I love them.
Oh, I do know which one you're talking about.
Songwriters.
It's about the writers. Yeah, okay.
So this is undiscovered songwriters who get to pitch their original songs to amazing stars and an amazing list of producers, and then one of them gets picked. There's one on there with Alec Black, who is a performer, and he's there with David Lynch from the Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw film. They pick one of the main songs from it. So I won't spoiler alert it, but basically you can get it on iTunes. And it actually, one of the songs that was picked up by the Jonas Brothers was #2 within 2 days on iTunes, only second to Taylor Swift's Calm Down, which I was just playing for you.
You were just playing for me, and you like that song quite a bit.
Oh, I love the Tay Swift. So one more what to watch again would be Glow on Netflix. Season 3 is coming out, and the reason I have to give it a shout out is my friend Brittany Young. I'm going to say friend, but I don't know if she'll remember me exactly.
She probably would.
Maybe. We have the same manager in LA, and I took classes with her when she was first starting out right before I came back to Utah to start the show. So it was, maybe 9 months or something like that we were hanging a bit, and then all of a sudden I saw her explode. She's been in a bunch of series, and she's super cool. And that series, Allison Brie is in that series, and it is the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. If you haven't watched it and you want a little history on how that all happened, it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a good watch. All right, to recap, Todd's recommendations for watch in theaters.
Brian Banks, which comes out on August 9th, and The Peanut Butter Falcon also comes out on August 9th.
Not an ice cream flavor.
Not an ice cream flavor. Great movie.
Mine is Hobbs and Shaw. It's part of the Fast and the Furious franchise. I recommend go see that in theaters. It's going to be a loud, rumbly good time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about watch again, Toddy?
Watch again, I recommend The Cable Guy. And you had...
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
1994-95 classic. Watch party. Todd's watch party.
My watch party, the Austin Powers trilogy.
Mine would be Songland or Glow. Season 3 is coming out in August. You can check that out on Netflix.
If you have favorite movies, please send them in to us.
Send it to our Facebook page, Talk365TV. We would love to share what you're watch partying, what you're watching in theaters, and what you're watching again.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Watch our Facebook page too, because we will be doing some giveaways. Todd and I have some movie tickets. We have some fun little trinkets from our stints going back and forth in Hollywood. We'll be giving away some fun stuff, so you're going to want to watch our page there. Instagram, all the places you can find Talk365. Anywho, and we'll be back again next month. A lot of really fun shows coming down the pipeline, of course, for fall. So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
Todd, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. A handshake? Official?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll hug you later.
Oh, good. Don't go anywhere, because Talk365 TV will be right back right after this.